Odudua, Biafra Republic coming soon, Kanu says. Kanu stated that Britain's failure to offer southern and northern Nigeria the option of partition is a violation of a declaration which was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra has stated that the agitations for the independence of the Odudua and Biafra republics will soon come to fruition. Speaking of the 1914 amalgamation, Kanu, in a tweet on Wednesday, stated that Britain's failure to offer southern and northern Nigeria the option of partitions is a violation of a declaration which was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly on 14th December 1960. His tweet read, Britain's failure to offer southern and northern Nigeria the option of partition like it did with India and Pakistan violated the United Nations Declaration on the granting of independence to colonial countries. It is time to right this violation. Odudua and Biafra coming soon. Meanwhile, Yoruba freedom fighters Sunday Adeyomo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, had earlier warned that any attack by the Nigerian army on the southern east will be repelled. In a statement by his media aide, Olayomi Koiki, Igboho said attacks on the southeast is an attack on the Yoruba people, urging the government to put a stop to raids in the southeast region. He further stated that if there are further attacks on the people of the southeast, Yoruba nation agitators will mobilize and support them. It was, however, not stated the kind of support that will be given. The statement reads, we would like to inform the federal government of Nigeria that any attack on the southeast is an attack on the Yorubas. Biafra people have been targeted by the Nigerian army, and if there are any further attacks on them, we would have no other option but to support our brothers and sisters in Biafra land. That is what we are talking about. The human race has been facing numerous problems. No nation of this world has ever lived in peace, let's say, for 40 years without problems. So Nigeria is one of such examples. Although before now, Nigeria contains of a very numerous ethnicities, and the Nigerians has been living together in peace. Even those whose their people are not represented in the National House of Assembly never voice out anything. Instead, the Nigerians people whose names and tribes were not mentioned in the Nigerian constitution, they were doing according to their culture to be able to live, because many of them, they were living on their farm for survival for decades. So not many of them did not worry whether government development get to their place or not. As we are talking right now, there are some villages, some hamlets, some interior villages where development has not reached. And these people has not voiced out one day that why this or that is not given to us, because they were living on their farm. Farming is their occupation. That's what I'm trying to say. So right now, that the situation of Nigeria is like this, we are urging the federal government, it has the power to calm everything down. But to calm everything down is not in the agenda of this present administration. To enslave people, that other tribes should be under them, that is what is in the mind of this present administration, which the people are saying it is not possible. Like what is happening, Nnamdi Kanu have stated clear that the agitators of Biafrans is very sure That's why they keep on pressing. And he is saying that the independence they are fighting for, both the Oduduwa nation, they are coming very soon. Stated that there are something that the colonial masters, talking about the Britons, did in between Pakistan and India, which they failed to do in Nigeria. How can you amalgamate people together that does not speak the same language? They do not have common interests. Their character is different. The ways of life is different. How can you amalgamate them together? Their reasoning is different. So that amalgamation will not work. I wonder why Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and others who fought for Nigeria independence did not speak about that way. Whether it was not known to them, I don't know. This is to say that everything that the Hausas and Fulani did at that time, like Dr. Abubakar Tafawa Baleya, it is all pretending and hypocrites. They know what they were doing. Since they have no land, since they are strangers, all their aims and objectives is to conquer Nigeria and get everywhere since they have no land. That is their mastermind. But Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe did not know this, either any other people. They keep on living, and Fulani headsmen and Hausas keep on advancing to the extent they have taken some of the land and the state that does not belong to them. Now, who is going to say that Kwara State Ilorin does not belong to Yoruba people? But today, they are claiming that Kwara State belongs to Hausa. How does the name even connote the name Hausa or Fulani? The name alone will tell you that that state belongs to Yorubas. But today, Hausa people, that is the Hausa and Fulani headsmen, has claimed that place as their own state. That's what we are talking about. So for Nnamdi Kanu to state it clearly that since the colonial masters has violated this law, and he did not do what he did to Pakistan and India, it's a violation of the law. And the United Nations has given there's a principle how it's supposed to be, which is noted by and written by the United Nations according to this letter. So therefore, he is saying that if they are really following the law that is being written down concerning certain independent, now the Biafrans and Oduduwa nation will come very soon. But I don't know which interest that the Nigerians are fighting. So at this point in time, I want to state clear that the Nigerians, which is the Arewa people, they never talk of separation because the government is treating them well, because they have everything they need. But what of the Yorubas, the Igbos, the Edos, the Ijo, the Urobos, who came from other southern part of Nigeria? How does this government treat them?